This color of this wig, it is all about the sunshine. When they sent this to me, this is from Inner Bellezza, and they sent this to me, and I opened that box, and I thought, well, does that not look like springtime, summer, Easter? And I'm ready for it, so I thought I'd wear a little bit of Easter color today, even though it's been snowing outside. We haven't had snow in the Netherlands all year until today, March, right? So here's a picture. Here's a little picture of today's weather outside. So I thought I'd go ahead and maybe go ahead and do another review. And this is Kiarelys. Let me read that right. You know, this name. It's one of those that doesn't slip off my tongue very easily, and it's Kiarelys. Kiarelys. And she is beautiful. And the colors that they describe on her is pearl platinum, dark ash blonde, medium honey blonde mix, and it is all of those. You can see it is like almost like a balayage where it's darker up here and then just the blonde gets lighter and lighter. Beautiful. You can see here that it's just like different golden platinum highlights all through there, and it's a full lace. So here I'll show a real fast speeded up video of me cutting the lace. And the lace on this is from ear to ear. All the way underneath, goes all the way around the ear. So you have lace front all of the way around, which gives it a really fantastic way to look so natural. That's a luxury feature in these budget-friendly wigs from Inner Bellezza. On the inside of the cap, it does have a left part, which cannot be changed. But most of us, I think, probably have a left part. The rest of it is a basic cap. It has combs on each side, and it has, look at this hair coming through. If that ever happens to you, what I normally do is get a crochet hook, and I just pull it back through to get it tucked back in. So that was probably when I was handling it, I stuck my fingers through it. So if that happens to you in your wig cap, this is an open wefted cap, so those are going to poke through sometimes. And that's why sometimes they get itchy, because they start poking, coming through if you're handling it or brushing it for some reason. The hairs come back through. So that's why this type of wig cap is really good, because it covers your whole head. And that way the hairs aren't sticking back through this and making it itchy. So if you ever feel itchy, check the inside of your cap, get a little crochet hook, and just pull those hairs back to the correct side. The back of the nape, you can see it has a longer nape with the comb, so you can just comb it up underneath your wig cap and or just your bio hair. What I also like about this is that it has hair on this side, sewn on this side of the nape. So what that means is if you were wanting to do something where you took a little clip and pulled it up in the back and just pushed this up to do a little do on the back of it, that's going to cover up where you can't see. It's going to look like the hair is coming out of the nape of your neck. So those are the main features of it. It does have these hook type of adjusters on the back, the ear tabs, velvet. And I like it because this always has velvet going all the way around for comfort. And it has the metal in it so you can push it into your temples for a more secure fit. So let's go ahead and put this on. This is an average cap. Grab the ear tabs first, push those stays in. Then I usually just grab a bunch of it and pull it. Make sure I have it back right. That's the right spot. This does have a nice density to it and volume. So if you're looking for something super curly, let's make sure I have this down right. I want to pull some of those little hairs forward like that. Gosh, I love the lace fronts on Inner Bellezza when they do this. To have it go all the way down like that. Look at that. When you pull it back, you have a hairline all the way down. So you can do so much with it, and it ends up looking so natural. Now this is a true, I think, average cap. I have that wig cap under it, so that adds dimension to my 21.5-inch circumference. I don't think, unless they carry it in a large, that this is I think this is pretty average. Okay, so what, this is so much fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray her with a little bit of water. She's been boxed up. Inner Bellezza is in California. And so, you know, when I'm getting wigs sometimes and they ship it to me to the Netherlands, then sometimes they've been in the box for a little bit and going through different climates. And so you just want to wake them up, wake up the fibers, spritz a little bit of water on them, and like that. She is a doll. If you're looking for a blonde with so many dimensions, I love it when they make it with so many dimensions because, you know, that's what I used to go to the beauty shop to get done, was to make sure my hair didn't look just like flat from my box, you know, my box dyes. My hair just had very little dimension to it. But then you go to do something, some kind of coloring like this, you're gonna spend a lot of money. So that's one of my situations that I believe wigs save so much money. I don't buy the box dye anymore. I'm not doing it every 3 weeks. I'm not having to root spray it, you know, every single day, and I'm not having to use all the chemicals and everything on my hair anymore that I used to use. And, you know, if you're going to go get your hair colored and try to accomplish something like this, you're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You could buy a wig. So if you're doing that every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, well, then just buy a new wig every 2 or 3 months. Do you have a collection like I have ended up doing? And then you're going to end up saving money in the long run. And good for yourself. I think health reason-wise, I think it's just smart not to be putting all these chemicals on our scalps. I mean, if you're not supposed to dye your hair when you're pregnant, maybe we shouldn't really ever dye our hair. But that's just me. That's just a thought of the day. So yes, I think these synthetics are a great way to get, look at this. Look at this curl. Great thing about this, as you saw me, how long it took me to put it on. I'm not spending hours with the curling iron and hours trying to get it to look like this, only to go outside where it's snowing and wet and raining. Well, now it's raining. Snowing earlier, now it's raining. So it's just a slushy mess. I don't worry that when I go out in that slushy mess tonight, that this is going to change, that this is going to lose its style. So yeah, I think these wigs are an excellent alternative. So I'm going to give you a side view. Turn around to the back. She has nice movement. Because, you know, just right out with a little spritz of water like this, I think this is really incredible. It just has so much personality. That's why I just had to say it's like sunshine. I just want to see what happens when I put a comb through her. Got my comb. This is actually a comb that Inner Bellezza sent me. And when they send you wigs, when you buy a wig, they're going to send you things like a brush, a comb, a scarf, hair clips. They're just so generous. They sent this little makeup bag with hair clips and a scarf in it. So they're very, very generous and really pamper their customers. What I like about them too is they ship worldwide. So if you're watching me in Australia, Germany, anywhere, they're going to be able to ship it to you. So that just really loosens it. You know, I've noticed a lot of wig makers have been coming out with some really super curling wigs. And I think that Inner Bellezza is right there with them, now coming out with some really fun wigs with great curls and waves. All of their wigs seem to be so easy to just push back on those hairlines to get it without a lot of training on it. Because if I want that to stay, then I'd just use some wig wax and spray it on there to get that just to stand the whole day. But it's sort of like that looseness, that swirl. So it did tuck easy behind my ear. See how that comes all the way down around the ear? That looks so realistic. I'm going to try to put a clip in it like this. It's flirty, it's fun. And those days when you just want to be a blonde, I think you're going to have lots of people when you're wearing this wig want to know, who's your colorist. I really believe that. The color on it, the dimension, the fibers, it just looks so real. You just may be at the grocery store in line and people are going to want to say, your hair is fabulous. That's what I would tell somebody if I saw them wearing this, or at least I'd be thinking it an awful lot. You can actually, like that, put a headband in, smooth her down a little bit more to try to pull the volume down. If you don't like that, you're going to be able to really pull it back like that and go all the way around. You can leave this one down, pulling this side back, but you can see how you have a really large range with this hairline to create a lot of different styles. And then I'll just take this little black clip, put some curls back in it, and I like demoing this for you so that you can see if you smooth it out, you haven't ruined it, because those curls are set in there. All we have to do is just encourage them and put some water on it, and they're going to come back. So see, you can pull it back. Some people like to pull it up and do a little top knot, and I'm 66. There is a limit, I know, for my age of what I can do. And I do like to push the limit. I don't like letting age define me, that just because I'm an age means I can't wear certain things. So I can be a bit stubborn or rebellious on that side. I really believe the more that we think younger, the more that we keep taking care of ourselves or dressing trendy and dressing fashionable and doing those things, makeup, a wig, keep making you feel youthful. So don't quit doing those things. You know, the only people that usually tell us to stop with this at a certain age are really younger women. And I guess that it's more comforting to younger women if us older women calm it down. And I don't know if it is to give space or if it's they want in their image of a great grandma baking cookies, and when they come over, they just have a picture in their head because of stories they've read and picture books they've seen that that's what a grandma should look like. But I think a grandma can look like herself and not be a stereotype that somehow very young generations think that we should behave or act. So I'm with all of you ladies out there that's saying, I'm just now getting started. I'm in my 60s and I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. And I'm hoping when I'm 91 that I'm not done yet. This is Kiarelys, and she is a beautiful ray of sunshine as a wig today. And I just think it's fantastic, you know, to have a different variety, a different color to wear. You've seen me in my grays, you've seen me in my reds and brunettes, and this is a blonde that is certainly going to bring sunshine to you. In the comments in my last video I did of Inslee, the gray, curly, wavy, beach wavy wig with the lace front, very similar to this. So if you're wanting something similar, because that one only is coming in the gray, so if you wanted something similar in a blonde, a very multi-dimensional blonde, this is as close to Inslee as I think you might be able to find. She too has the full hairline and lace front and a lot of beachy waves. So a lot of the same styling that you saw me do with Inslee, and I'll post a video up here if you haven't seen it. So if you're not looking for a blonde and you're looking for a gray, check that video out. And if you're looking for the blonde, this bit of sunshine I think just might be the one. I'm so glad you joined me here today for another great wig to look at, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Doing my darlings. Bye.